hit that subscribe button down below because we cover a ton of 90 Day Fiancé right here on the channel. All right, so today we have a story for you guys about Nikki Exotica and her Moldovan man, Justin. Nikki, of course, is a trans woman. She's, I believe, 47 years old, from New Jersey, and they've been in this weird relationship. Now, we did a video about this couple a few days ago where, you know, we spoke a little bit about how odd this couple really is. They first met some 15 years ago, and, you know, the relationship didn't work out. Nikki, at the beginning, hid the fact that she was trans from Justin, I guess, and that kind of led to problems, I'm assuming. And fast forward some 15 years later, or I guess maybe 14 or so, and this couple is back together. You know, they're both single. This is what they say, and they kind of messaged each other. I think Nikki messaged Justin. I forget exactly how that whole thing went. And then they're like, you know, we're both single, so why not give this a second shot? I didn't buy that whole story because it just didn't really make any sense to me. And then once you start watching the show, you realize that there is no real chemistry between these two. And Justin just really does not look interested or, you know, into Nikki whatsoever. He looks like he would rather be almost anywhere else in the world than next to Nikki. And so I don't buy this couple at all. And today we have more information as to why perhaps this is a bogus couple, as perhaps why they are clout chasing. This was my initial feeling, my initial hunch was that these two were clout chasers. And let's take a look at this piece right here, and then we will decide if these two are clout chasing. Let's see this article right here. Here we go. I had that article pulled up for you guys. So Nikki Exotica has a bit of a reality TV past, and we're going to go into it. And the reason why this is important is because if somebody is trying desperately to be on TV, what does that say about them? You know, 90 Day Fiancé is supposed to be about legitimate couples coming on the show to find true love and their journey to true love being filmed. And, you know, these couples are going to be from the U.S., one person from the U.S., one person from a different country. And that's the whole charm of the show. But when people are coming on the show just to perhaps grow their Instagram numbers, that ruins the show, in my opinion. So this is why this is important. So let's take a look here. So Nikki's surprising reality TV past explained. 90 Day Fiancé is not, you know, the first show, the first reality TV gig that Nicole has been on, because before that she was part of Botched, Maury, Jersey Licious, and more. So this is definitely not her first rodeo, so to speak. Nikki Exotica, participant in season 10 of 90 Day Fiancé, has a history of appearing on reality TV shows, including Botched, Jersey Licious, and the Tyra Banks Show. Nikki has faced difficulties after filming for Botched, losing her apartment and having her segment scrapped from the show. She also had negative experiences with plastic surgeon Brad Jacobs. In addition, Nikki made an appearance on the Judge Janine Pirro show in 2011, where she was suing a man over a recording contract. She later tried to pitch a reality TV show called Secret Girls, but was unsuccessful. This sounds pretty damning. 90 Day Fiancé isn't the only show that Nikki has been on. Nikki's a 47-year-old from Hoboken, New Jersey, who stars in season 10 of the popular series. Nikki features alongside Igor, aka Justin, her partner from Moldova, who is 36 years old. Nikki met Justin over 17 years ago. I thought it was 15. My goodness, I feel like these timelines always change. And 2 years later, they were engaged. Nikki brought Justin to America on a K-1 visa. However, within 2 weeks, Nikki and Justin split up. At the time, Justin had just found out that Nikki was a trans woman. He felt betrayed, but the couple stayed in touch. So this is not really portraying an accurate picture here. He didn't just find out. He kind of found out because Nikki told him in a fit of, you know, she was mad, in a fit of anger. She was like, oh, by the way, you know what? I'm actually trans. And then he was shocked. So the way that whole thing kind of, you know, escalated, I would say was not a good look on Nikki, in my opinion. Nikki and Justin rekindled their relationship 15 years later. They got engaged, and Nikki has applied for a K-1 visa. Nikki flew to Chisinau on 90 Day Fiancé to confirm whether Justin has really accepted her identity and whether they are ready to get married. Meanwhile, Nikki has been in the news for several reasons apart from her relationship, such as her many plastic surgeries and her reality TV past. Not only was Nikki about to launch her own reality TV show, but she's also made appearances on the several shows that we already spoke about. Now, in a 2014, this is some 9 years ago, Daily Mail article, that article relayed Nikki's experience with the show Botched after she posted about it on Facebook. Nikki was openly living as a transgender woman by then, and she claimed to have lost her home after filming for the TV show. Nikki underwent breast surgery correction in LA, which was filmed for the show. She then claims that she was unable to work for 2 months and therefore was unable to pay the rent. Nikki lost the apartment in the process. She spoke about having dedicated her life to Botched, but by then the producers refused to even speak with her. I lost everything. I'm very distraught with everything that's gone down with the TV show Botched, said in the video. Nikki then thanked her doctor, Dr. Dubrow, for fixing her breast and added, in the midst of the whole TV show, I lost my apartment. Furthermore, Nikki's segments were scrapped, completely scrapped from the show, which I find a little unusual. Because usually when you film something, as is the case of 90 Day Fiancé, and I think that we've seen it with certain couples. I forget the name now, but there was a couple on this current season that the girl from Holland and the guy from New York City, I forget their name in this instance, but that whole segment was nonsense. It was basically he was supposed to go to Holland, but he didn't. And then she came to New York City, and basically she stayed there, and then she left after a couple of weeks. And that's it. They were done. Like there was no storyline there. But the show, TLC, didn't even scrap the whole thing. They still aired it for half the season. It was absolutely awful, and I don't know what they were thinking. But that just goes to show you that once they film it, they value and they treasure that content because they invested already thousands and thousands of dollars, if not much more than that, into showing that. So the fact that they would scrap this is very interesting in my opinion, because that's just usually not how shows operate. So New York Daily News reported that Nikki was the one who was difficult to work with for the showmakers. As Nicole became more involved in the making of Botched, she apparently became more of a diva and a liability. So there you have it. Two sides to every story. So, Nicole is being accused of being difficult to work with, which is why she was taken off the show. Now, the source was sure Nikki was cut due to the way she acted and treated people on the show. Nikki was somehow grateful for getting a free boob job, but she believed filming the show for 2 months and eventually losing her apartment was not worth it. Nikki's only desire was to become a living Barbie doll, who she was obsessed with since she was 4 years old. Nikki slowly began getting surgeries such as nose jobs and brow lifts to change her appearance. She fell victim to plastic surgeon Brad Jacobs, who allegedly botched Nikki's nose and breasts. The surgeon allegedly conducted illegal surgeries on over 60 patients, despite his license being revoked. Now, I don't know, guys. I don't know what you guys think about this whole thing, but I'm reading all of this, and Nikki is saying how she was botched, and she's appearing on a show called Botched. Am I the only one that finds this ironic? That is the whole purpose of the show. The show is called Botched, and you got botched. This is perfect. This sounds like the perfect plan to me. It sounds like it worked out exactly the way it was supposed to. I don't know what you guys think of that, but I find that absolutely hilarious. Now, 90 Day was also, Nikki, was also on Jersey Licious. Now, this Reddit user, ClearMap8121, shared a screen grab of Nikki from the show Jersey Licious. The Style Network show chronicled the lives of 6 New Jersey stylists in and out of their salon called the Gatsby Salon, located in Greenbrook Township. The reality TV show was all about these women giving makeovers to their clients, flaunting their signature styles, and gossiping with the customers. The cast and their big egos, clashing personalities, and occasional unhappy customers made Jersey Licious worth the watch. As per the Redditor, Nikki appeared in season 2 for drag makeup lessons with Olivia Blois-Sharp. Nikki is definitely into being on reality TV, this one fan said. Some fans in the thread comments weren't sure if it was Nikki because of how different she looked back then. When a commentator asked if the OP was sure it was the same person, the The OP replied, yes, it's Nikki, because in the episode her name was Nikki and she looked the same. Nikki also promoted Jersey Licious on her own social media pages in 2014. She seems to have been a part of a later season as well, because she posted a clip captioned Season 4 Jersey Licious, which featured Nikki as she shared screen space with makeup artist Olivia and fashion designer Thomas Lavone. So there we have it. 2 shows so far, and this keeps going. So you can see the trend here of Nikki and being or trying to be on reality TV shows. So according to Alcatraz, Nikki was a guest on the Judge Jeanine Pirro show in 2011. The retired Westchester County, New York District Attorney Jeanine Pirro was the lead of the arbitration-based reality court show. The show ran for 3 seasons from 2008 to 2011. Nikki was suing an unnamed man over trying to break a recording contract with him that required her to pay him $15,000 when he didn't hold to his side of the agreement. Nikki had already written the song Secret Girl, and the man was going to record her singing it in his studio. Now, the man allegedly told Nikki that he had worked with the likes of Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears in the past, and Nikki fell prey to his lies. She was ordered to find evidence that the man had lied about his past work by Judge Pirro. Nikki was also advised to determine what her damages from the case were. The song Secret Girl was released in March of 2012, nearly half a year after Nikki went on the reality TV show. This could mean that the issue between Nikki and the anonymous man was resolved. I'm not really seeing that this was actually resolved in court or anything like that. Maybe it was resolved out of court afterwards. And it seems to be a bit of a he said, she said kind of thing, because Judge Pirro asked her to prove that this man did indeed lie, which were her allegations. And I'm not sure that she really proved that. So there you have that. Nikki also tried to pitch a TV show called Secret Girls. Nikki has had stage names such as Nikki X and Nikki Extravaganza in the past. She's been an American singer-songwriter, TV personality, dancer, and model. In 2014, she started working on the launch of America's first transgender pop group. Nikki debuted the Secret Girls group at NYC Pride in 2015. She posted a demo of the reality show Secret Girls in July 2015. Nikki continued to pitch the show, but to no avail. And now that she is back in the limelight, thanks to 90 Day Fiancé, it's hard not to think of Nikki as a clout chick. There you have it. While she may truly love Justin when considering her past reality TV appearances, it seems more likely that she's using him to boost her profile. However, Nikki's intentions likely won't come clear until her time on the show is over. So, yeah. That was a pretty long piece that we went over. I actually thought that it was going to be a little shorter than that. My throat is still a little sore. As I told you guys, I'm still not super sick, but just a little bit. My throat is a little off. And so there's a lot to unpack there, right? I believe that's at least 4 different shows, or 3, and then she had her own that she was trying to pitch. And so is Nikki Exotica a clout chaser, or is Nikki Exotica a clout chaser? You guys let me know. I'm not sure that there are 2 possible answers to this question. I feel like the evidence here is pretty damning. And look, I'm not sure if I'm going to blame Nikki. You know, if you're going to pitch TLC, you know, you're going to pitch them. Look, me and Justin, aka Igor, we were in a relationship 17 years ago, and then we rekindled our relationship maybe 1 year, maybe a little longer than that ago. And, you know, we're super in love. You know, take us on the show. You know, I'm going to go to Moldova. Take us on the show. You got to film this journey. This is what you got to do. Your audience is going to love this. I'm not sure that we're loving this whole thing. There is nothing really to like there, in my opinion. It is a pretty crappy storyline, simply because it's pretty obvious that Justin is just definitely not into Nikki. And honestly, I'm not sure that Nikki's into Justin. I don't know that, but I think that she's at least a much better actress than he is. And so I feel like whether she was in love with him or not, I feel like she would put on a performance anyways, and you can see it based on her past work in reality TV. That's definitely something that I can see her doing. So I don't buy this relationship at all, and I feel like the more stuff that comes out, the more it's looking like this is a bogus relationship. And they rekindled this relationship with one goal only in mind, which was to appear on the show, to boost Nikki's Instagram profiles, perhaps to get Justin a paycheck. You know, last we looked, people were getting around $1,500 or so. It might be a little more now for appearing on the show. And so if Justin is getting $1,500 USD or $2,000 USD paychecks in Moldova, that goes a long way. And he probably said, okay, let's do it. But once Nikki came there and, you know, they're together in close proximity, he just looks like he's allergic to her, and he just does not want to get too close. And even in their kissing scenes, he's like, am I going to kiss you? Am I going to kiss you? And then he kisses her on the lips quickly and then just pulls right back. The physical chemistry is obviously not there. He's totally turned off by Nikki. And, you know, she's giving him this ultimatum that if he doesn't improve, she is leaving Moldova. We'll see what happens. He probably will improve at least a little bit. Probably because he wants the paycheck. If he's getting paychecks from TLC, it's unclear if he is or not, but if he is, he'll probably want that to continue. So he will adjust his behavior accordingly. Look, I know this is kind of cynical, but I feel like it's also realist just because on all the evidence. So you guys let me know what you think about this whole thing in the comment section down below. Do you think this relationship is real? Do you think, based on what we've seen today and what we've seen on the show, do you think Nikki Exotica is a clout chaser and she is using Justin to her end goals? Is that something you think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think this couple is going to last? I don't see it, but you never know. Crazy things happen on the show. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video about Nikki and Justin from Moldova. Give the video a big thumbs up if you did. Please hit that subscribe button right over there, wherever it is on your screen. And we will see you guys on the next one. Take care.